Is VPN making internet slower? Peter Underhill says, potentially, yes, at least in the modern domestic setting. Virtual private network, Wikipedia. If used in an appropriately designed corporate network, it's just a secured internal means of communication. As adopted now by Snakeoil salesman, it's a universal panacea for all modern ills of the internet. Imagine a chain letter, A to B to C, etc. Communications will vary on the speed of delivery and how quickly the letter is passed on. A gross exaggeration perhaps, but the principle is sound. So a request to look at a video that's unavailable to me in London is look at. It leaves me to my ISP at 350 MBs to arrive in the next part of the chain in Houston. This PC then asks its local ISP for access with its own max speed 5 MBs and I get a connection. Multipath connections become complex and global and again are limited by the slowest point. If, and only if, I needed a secure contact with another PC, I'd consider VPNs as a start but certainly not the end. Steve Whipp says, potentially, yes. There are overheads involved with creating a tunnel for your data to pass to your VPN provider, which is encrypting the data, encapsulating it, then passing it to the endpoint where it will be unencapsulated, decrypted and then passed onto the internet for onward transmission. In addition, the VPN provider could potentially have less bandwidth available to them for you to use, compared to your ISP-provided connection. This is especially true of so-called free VPNs. Finally, geolocation might be an issue. For example, I am in Bristol, UK and I want to connect to a server in London, UK. My VPN's endpoint is in Sweden, so this means as well as the network bandwidth overhead I would be adding latency to the connection, UK greater than Sweden greater than UK, edit. Just reread the question. If you mean after you finish using a VPN, then no, it shouldn't. You could try forcing the VPN software to close or indeed, reboot the phone. Ian Bayer says, a VPN rides over an internet connection, so it won't affect your internet speed any. Traffic that goes over the VPN might have lower throughput than the internet speed owing to additional traffic overhead and latency from the time to encrypt, decrypt, which is largely a function of the hardware doing it. But that only affects the traffic going over the VPN to the destination network, not internet traffic that goes direct. Thanks for watching our video on Is VPN making internet slower?